Hello everyone, welcome back to that Tech Enthusiast Podcast. I'm your host, TheAlienDoctor, and today we're going to be talking about the latest tech news on the 29th of, November, that's it. I can't believe I forgot that. We've got some news to talk about today regarding Microsoft Teams, or more specifically Office 365 and Internet Explorer and a couple of stuff like that, and PS5 stuff, and more coming in today's show after the intro. So, yeah, as you can see, there are some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about today. Sorry, not all of the stuff. And we're going to actually start on Microsoft apps, specifically 365 apps, not working on Internet Explorer 11. This is very sad for no one, actually. This isn't sad for anyone, other than the very small amount of people, as far as I'm aware, that use Internet Explorer. I've just opened it up so I can, open it up and see it. It's not the most nicest user experience, if I'm being honest. One of the things I don't like, and I'll show you this right now, is when you're look, it's even got this up here. When you're over here, you might want to wait. What? Oh, well, that wasn't working for me just now. It doesn't matter then. Basically, this is just a weird thing that I could never go back to using. And honestly, I think I always use Google Chrome. I can't remember ever actually using Internet Explorer, because it was Google Chrome always looked better and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, Microsoft 365 apps are no longer going to work on IE 11 and Windows and the old Microsoft Edge legacy app, the old one, not the new one, because there's two now and stuff. But there's also one. So the beginning of August 17th, 2021. Oh no, let's start from the start. Why am I doing it in weird order? The beginning of November the 30th, which is tomorrow, Microsoft Teams web app will no longer support Internet Explorer 11. Beginning of August 17th, 2021, the remaining Microsoft 365 apps and services will no longer support Internet Explorer 11 either. Basically, stop using Internet Explorer. Please get Chrome is my personal favorite, but there's also Edge, there's Firefox, I don't know, Opera, I don't know if that's still a thing or not. Just please stop using Internet Explorer. Why? I'm what percentage of people still use Internet Explorer? Right, you know what? Here is an article which we're going to read together. So, at the time this article was written that I've just found, which is... Oh, this is written back in 2016, I think. That's okay. Right. Interestingly, though, there is still... Oh, that's strange. There's still a few people that do use... Why? Okay, so when this article was written, which is around 2016 time, or... No, 2015, I think. I don't know. You can see here. Why does Internet Explorer 8 have a higher market share? That doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. And yeah, basically, Internet Explorer is dead. You should stop using it. And this hasn't really answered the question about why people still use Internet Explorer, has it? So, just don't, I don't know. I really am not a fan of Internet Explorer. And now that these Office 365 apps have also going to stop working on it, I think it's time for everyone else to stop using it as well. Well, not everyone else. I don't know how many people still use it. Why does it come with Windows 10? That's my question. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Microsoft Edge was launched with Windows 10. So why make it that Internet Explorer still come with Windows 10? Look, Microsoft Edge's browser was released in 2015 and its replacement for their new obsolete web browser, Internet Explorer. Edge is the default browser on Microsoft platforms. And that includes Windows 10 and Xbox. And has a lot of features lacking in IE. Yeah. Oh, look. When was Windows 10 released? Also, 2015. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're on the same day. Because, as far as I'm aware, Microsoft Edge was made for Windows 10. So why are they still making Windows 10 come with Internet Explorer? I do not understand. It is on my laptop. I have not installed it. It came on here. It's on my brother's laptop. It's on my dad's PC. It's on other laptops that I happen to have that are really slow. It isn't on my MacBook. Oh, it's not my MacBook. It's my dad's MacBook. But it isn't on the MacBook I had it on, basically. Why is Internet Explorer still a thing? I do not understand. That is my rant of the day. I just don't like it. Not a fan. So, yeah. Obviously, there's also the new Microsoft Edge. I'm not really a fan of the legacy it's being called in this blog post from Microsoft. Legacy Microsoft Edge. I'm not a fan of the legacy version of Microsoft Edge. The new one, I don't mind the new one as much. I think I definitely like the logo because it looks completely different from Internet Explorer, which is good because that means that hopefully people are going to stop calling Microsoft Edge Internet Explorer. I doubt that many people listening to this will do that, but it's still, I see it a lot at like school and things. People are like, oh no, you're opening Internet Explorer. It's not Internet Explorer, it's Microsoft Edge, and I'm not the one opening it. FYI. I never use Edge because I hate it a lot. Well, no, I don't hate it a lot, but I hate it enough not to use it. I hate Internet Explorer and would never use that. I would rather get that Opera GX gaming browser. I don't know. Yeah, I just really don't understand why it's still a thing, to be honest. But yeah, the legacy version of Microsoft Edge, that support for all Office 365 apps will end on March the 9th, 2021. So that's obviously next year in March. And yeah, use the new Edge, don't use the old one. I actually I can somewhat understand people using Internet Explorer still if it's still people obviously have been used to it for a while, even though Windows 10 has been out and Microsoft Edge has been out a while. I can still understand people using IE because people might be used from it from when they use Windows 8 and 7 and all the rest. However, I think it's probably now is a good time to switch so that you can get used to it before all these Office 365 apps, because I'm surprised like a lot of things are still supported on Internet Explorer. If I'm being completely honest, it's the point in I just typed in internet and it into the like Windows search bar and it comes up with Microsoft Edge first. I mean, yeah. What I would be surprised. Oh, it is so slow just typing on it and stuff. Like if it's loading more than one web page at once, it takes like ages. Like I can't imagine that many people using it. Oh, and it searches with Bing. Yeah, when you try and I tried to open YouTube, right? I tried to open YouTube on Internet Explorer, and it automatically opened up Edge for me. That's how. Yeah, exactly. That's just completely proven my point that it's useless. Like, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't done this sooner. Like, why were they still supported? There's no point. It's a waste of time to continue support for this old browser that's very slow when there are a lot more modern things out there, basically. I probably stuck on that topic for a little bit too long there, but as you can see, I got a little bit political about it, and we need a little bit more politics in this show, I think. So I'm gonna, yeah. So that's gone, thankfully. Internet Explorer. Not complaining, let me tell you. Let's talk about let's talk about the PS5 and specifically the PlayStation gamers, according to this headline, gamers think that PS5 DualSense is Sony's best ever controller. It does. I do like the look of it. I'm not gonna lie. I do think it does look very, very fancy. And compared to the PS4 controller, I do like it. It's a shame it didn't come in black, but I also think it looks really good in white. It's just that the black version wouldn't stand out as much. But then again, I think not like as black as the PS4 was. Maybe a grey. I think that would have looked good. I don't think a fully black version would have looked good though. So, this news article place, Push Square, have done some sort of poll about the PS5 DualSense controller. So 80% of people answered yes, the DualSense is the best. 12% said they don't have one. 6% I'm not sure. And then 2% said it's not the best PlayStation controller. Assumingly they'd either be talking about the DualShock 4, was it? Or the PS3 controller. I don't know what that's called. And then what's your favourite official PlayStation controller? 81% of people said the DualSense. 13% said the DualShock 4, which is PS4. 2% said the DualShock 3, which is PS3. 2% said the DualShock 2, which is PS2. And 1% said the original DualShock, which is PS1. And then this doesn't completely make sense, but the original PlayStation controller, which also is in brackets PS1, less than 1%. Dual analog controller, PS1, less than 1%. And then 6-axis, which is PS3, 0%. So it seems like the PS1 actually had multiple different controllers. So there's the DualShock, the original controller, and then the dual analog controller. And yeah, I didn't realise that was a thing. So I am somewhat surprised. It's a shame they didn't include Xbox, because I'd have loved to see a poll about whether people prefer the new Xbox controller or the new PS5 controller. I guess I could Google it. But yeah, that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that like the DualSense controller over all the others. Do people prefer PS5 controller over Xbox? Okay, so it would appear that Tech Radar did a comparison of them, but this isn't like a poll or anything. So it's just whichever writer wrote this is giving their opinion, I think. I mean, yeah, whatever. Interesting. And I obviously haven't got a PS5 yet. Don't know when we're going to get one, but we are intending on getting a PS5. So I'll be able to tell you my thoughts on it when we have it. Sony, if you happen to be listening to this, maybe send us one. Or send me one. Send me and my fam-a-lam. Yeah, send them one. I would appreciate it. So there's that. Something else to talk about here is the sorry, I'm getting distracted by something else now. So something else to talk about is the AMD Big Navi GPU launch was reportedly worse than Nvidia's RTX 3000 fail regarding stock numbers and that sort of thing. So yeah, let's dive into this one. So going by figures for one European retailer and a broad overview of initial stock levels, AMD's Big Navi graphics cards could have been in shorter supply on their launch than rival Nvidia's Ampere. I've never actually said that out loud before. Models, at least going by one report, which is pretty disappointing news, particularly as it suggested that the RX 6000 GPUs would be more plentiful than Nvidia managed. That's interesting. So video cards with a Z on the end, video cards, which is I believe, do they sell the cards or just talk about the cards? I don't know what this website is actually. It looks like they sell the cards and stuff like that. Or do they? Either way, video cards has highlighted stats from... Oh, okay, no. This is an article about... This is like a news source, video cards. Okay, never mind. Has highlighted stats from one particular European retailer, as well as providing an overview of some of the other stockists' troubles with getting supply of RX 68000 and 68000 XT models. The figures come from Danish retailer ProShop, which video cards has been monitoring for Nvidia's RTX 3000 stock levels in recent times. As the site points out, and as everyone saw, both the RTX 3080 and 3090 were extremely thin on the ground at launch. RTX 3070 numbers were in the hundreds for ProShop before it hit the virtual shelves. Basically, it's clear that these GPU manufacturers cannot keep up with the demand. I imagine, here's what I would have done. I mean, there is a bit of a problem with this, because obviously they've got they probably wanted to launch it before Christmas, right? So that people could, get them as presents and whatnot. So they obviously did have a bit of a problem with that because they can't really, like, they clearly did not have enough manufactured. But then again, they probably did. They just weren't expecting this many people, maybe. I guess. But if I was them, I probably would have waited before Christmas as soon as I saw, especially like AMD, who'd had seen what happened to NVIDIA's GPUs. And, they probably saw the hype around their own GPUs. And I guess it would have looked bad if they did delay the launch. But if they just delayed the launch a little bit just so they could get some more manufactured and stuff, then, probably be a good thing. Because no one can get them. That's the same for the PS5 and Xbox. Both, like Microsoft and Sony, pretty large companies, also struggling. So obviously, it's not like Nvidia and AMD are going to do any better. I don't know. I'm assuming Microsoft is a bigger company. Well, no, obviously it's a bigger company. I don't know which is bigger with regards to Nvidia and AMD, but it doesn't really matter. And that is all we're going to talk about in today's show. Thank you very much for watching. If you could subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Or drop a comment if you want any questions answered in the next episode. I would also appreciate it if you could go and look at my own personal YouTube channel. There I post Minecraft things because why not? And I thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.